All Progressive Congress in Benue State has directed its party chairman in the 23 local government areas of the state to ensure zoning of the chairmanship and councillorship position in their respective local government areas to avoid acrimony ahead of the October 5 local government elections in the state. Recall that the chairman of the Benue State Independent Electoral Commission, Dr. John Chen, had announced that the council polls slated for November 16 had been brought back to October 5, 2024, in order to beat the deadline of the recent ruling of the Supreme Court. The BCEC chairman announced the new date when he hosted members of the Benue State House of Assembly Committee on Electoral Matters and Civil Society, led by its chairman, Mr. Abu Umoru, at the Commission's headquarters in Makurdi. The State Executive Committee of the APC, in a statement during the weekend signed by its acting chairman, Mr. Benjamin Omakolo, directed the local government party chairman to convene a meeting of stakeholders in the various local government areas to finalize zoning in the various local government areas. Part of the statement read: sequel to commencement of programs for the forthcoming local government elections, the State Executive Committee of APC in Benue State, under the esteemed leadership of Benjamin Omakolo, has directed the party chairman in the 23 local government areas to organize stakeholders meeting for the purpose of zoning of chairmanship and councillorship positions. The meeting is expected to hold latest Tuesday, July 30, 2024, across all the 23 local government areas of the state. The caretaker committee chairmen are admonished to undertake logistic roles to execute a hitch-free zoning meeting. Asims, what is your take? Now, Benue State would rather zone.
Yes, that is zoning. Zoning right now is the norm in most of our political parties.
Right.
And like there was a matter, a group that came to my office the other day in River State here. They complained of the same thing. That to say that, you know, in their local government, that the particular ward also that they are from has never, since the creation of a River State, that they have never had a local government chairman, even appointments, when appointments from the state government or previous administration from 1990 date, nobody has come from their area. So they try to appeal to the governor of River State to see if he can, you know, adopt this kind of Benue method now. Now, because they are all members of the PDP in River. In this particular case, I want to clarify something I saw here, which is very dangerous, you know, from the Benue State announcement. He said that the 90 days window allowed by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court never said people should operate for 90 days. He only said that the state government should put in place the Treasury single account and unify it and align it. And it was even the Attorney General that ever has to come out to explain this. You understand the point now? Because they are hiding under that particular cover now. It's a smoke screen to now say that the CTC that is in operation. You understand? You know, they should do all this within the window of that 90 days given by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court did not give you 90 days. It was the AG that came to explain where there was a lacuna and where there was a reason that would have created something that they felt will create some problems in the implementation of the judgment of the Supreme Court. And that is when they now said that 90 days is given to each state government to do what now? To certify and reconsider, unify that Treasury state account. In other words, open a direct account for the local government, for the operation, so that they can get their allocation directly from the federation account. But in terms of the tenure and whatever the CTCs of all the states in Nigeria, the Supreme Court declared them null and void ab initio. So any action taken by the Benue CTC, in my opinion, is that it's null and void. Anybody can challenge it. It goes to nullity. Because you cannot put something on nothing because it will not stand, as the case may be. As it stands today, the law in Nigeria is that CTCs, as the name goes, whether it's certified 2 copies or certified, you know, whatever as they call it, as the case may be, are null and void. So any action taken by any of them can be challenged in court, as the case may be. So they should get that clear. But in summation, if I want to say, let me summarize the whole of what I'm trying to say here is, even though the action is void, yes, we know, but the intention or intent of zoning is also giving vent and giving it premature authority by virtue of section 14, sub 4 of the 1999 Constitution. And section 14, sub 4 is saying that it relates to the state government and governance. Whereas, section 14, sub 3, it relates to the federation. 14, sub 3 is saying that if you want to zone, you want to make any political appointment in situations of this nature, local government, chairman, governorship, that there should be a spread, as the case may be. That is for the presidency, the federal. If you want to appoint ministers, it is for the federation, the spread must go around Nigeria. Now, section 14 sub 4 now gives the state, it's talking about the state governments of Nigeria, that if the state government, like the governor of Rivers State now wants to appoint commissioner, he has to look at the spread, the ethnic and tribal sentiments and spread of the state to now make such appointment. Likewise, the same for political positions and elective positions like this. To do what now? Bring out what they call state character and federal character. So that nobody will feel that he has been sidelined for a period of time. So I support the move by the Benue government to now say, let them enter into an interactive session and look at how to zone this to make sure that the spread is even and equitable as the case may be. Because there are grievances underlying this, underground. They say that people have been subjugated, their rights have been denied, and most of them will complain and tell you that since the creation of Benue State, their own area, however, has not even tested power in terms of being local government or that particular local government as the case may be. So it's a good step in the right direction for peace to reign by virtue of section 14 sub 4. I think they are in line with that. So many parties have already adopted that section, yes, it's zoning method, because it has that imprimatur authority of the Constitution by virtue of section 14 sub 4. So you can zone. There's something wrong there. Right. You look at it and say, which area is suffering so much that has not produced? The government can say, please, let's zone this, particularly this to produce your next chairman.
Right.